Peace be to you all. AsSalama'laikum. Omar Abdul Malik here, physician assistant and health educator, doing my last pre-Fajr run, pre-morning prayer before I start fasting. Looks like this is the last day of Ramadan for those of you all that are observing it. Ramadan Mubarak and happy Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr. Eid Mubarak, happy Eid, early happy Eid. So, I wanted to take a few brief moments to speak to you guys about the passage, appreciating the passage of time and how it relates to adhering to and achieving your goals. So, for those of you guys that don't know, Muslims fast during the month of Ramadan for 30 days. And no food or water from pre-dawn to sunset. So now it's like 4:30 till about 8:10, depending on where you are. I had a lot of plans for this month. I was gonna read the Quran and really focus on praying, but I didn't quite plan for it like I should have. It's hard when you're in a non-Muslim country and society doesn't revolve around your Islamic practices. So I'm still working 8 to 12 hours as a hospitalist PA, and then trying to work my business so you can give zakat and sadaqah. It's kind of like your alms if you're Christian. So you need money to do that. Hence, I'm working and trying to save. But that month has gone by so quickly, and it made me think about being in my 50s now, how a month goes by quickly. Then those months, they're made of days, which are made of weeks, then months, then years. And for those of you guys that are planning on going into the allied health, specifically, you're trying to decide whether or not you want to go to medical school or PA school, I would encourage you to make your mind up fairly quickly. Don't try to rush, but you want to act with what I would say a healthy sense of urgency, because you don't have a lot of time. I mean, I applied to medical school, back in '94, so 27 years ago now. That's insane. I was a pre-med student, a very mediocre, admittedly a mediocre pre-med student, back in 1988 when I first got into college. That was more than 30 years ago. Some of you guys weren't even alive then. So that time just went by really fast, and I was part of it's my fault. Well, all of it's my fault. I have to take responsibility and accountability for that. I didn't study like I should have. I didn't really know what to take. I was kind of humming and hawing. Is this really for me? And maybe I should be an English major or a sociology major, because I do better at those courses. I get a PhD. Maybe people will still respect me. I can still be Dr. Abdul Malik with the fake doctor. Stupid. So I wasted a lot of time worrying about what people think about me, and what was the easiest course of action to get to where I thought I wanted to go. Years, and you can't get that time back. And I'm very grateful, alhamdulillah, thank the Lord, that once I got married, I made being a good husband, my priority. Then, once my wife had children, I made being a good dad my priority. So, all the stuff I'm doing, like my work, even my business, it's like, okay, I want something to leave my kids if they want it. I want to be able to provide for them. It's not so much about my pride or my ego or whatever. So I'm much more focused now. When you're younger, it seems like you got all the time in the world, in a way, And older ages seem older. So if you're 20, you say, I'm not going to finish this until I'm in my mid-30s. Medical school. It's too long. But you want to make your mind up. Somebody asked me about becoming a PA first and then going to medical school. I'm saying, well, that's going to be 6 years of academia. If you're a PA, they don't take your credits into consideration. Medical schools don't. So you got to start from bottom. You got to do 4 years of med school just like everybody else, no matter how long you've been a PA. So you want to be decisive in your decision making. I had students drop out or cheat when I used to teach in PA school because they were trying to get into med school, keep their GPA up, or do some slickery to get into med school, withdraw from PA school and slide into med school. You don't want to do that because you'll waste time. Decide what it is you want. I tell people this. That's why I try to do pros and cons video. So pros of being a PA, cons of being a PA. Pros of being a doctor, cons of being a doctor. Same thing with nursing school. I was a nursing student back in 1990. My plan was to do nursing first, then go to med school, then work my way through medical school, which is almost flipping impossible, I can tell you. Again, not being decisive, wasting time. Wasting time with outside activities, trying to make up. Somebody asked me about can your direct patient contact hours or your activities, non-academic activities, compensate for a bad GPA? I would say no. I don't care what anybody says. Med schools and PA schools are serious about that GPA, especially the science GPA. So you don't want to waste a whole bunch of time doing some other program that you have no intention of staying in there. Like Dr. Andre Pinesett, the study talked about this. You're going to work as a candy striper for a year where you could be studying, keeping your GPA high, to study for your entrance exams. PA school is going to get longer because now there's people who want to talk about implementing making the doctoral degree the obligatory terminal degree for PAs, which I think is an ill-conceived notion. Well, the DNPs have it, so we have to have it. We're going to price ourselves out of the market for this. And you're still just the PA, quote unquote. Now you owe even more money. So owing money can cost you a heck of a lot of time. Because, the private banks got into funding school loans. They want their money back. I don't care what Joe Biden does, even if he absolves student loans, which he's not going to do. You got to pay those loans back. I tried to get out of it. So the only way you can get out of it is dying. But that's it. But really try to utilize your time and have an appreciation for how fast time passes, and decide what it is you want to do, and try not to get good advice, but don't try to follow everybody's advice. But that's it. I'll give you guys some of my contact information. I'm not going to leave my phone number on the internet. But I wish you all the best of success in your positive endeavors. Peace. Take care.